having studied printmaking at the Royal College and doing etching and silkscreen, which involves lots of layers, I've always loved this idea of layering and things behind other things that you sometimes can't see and only reveal themselves through a tiny glimpse, and bringing richness into visual aesthetics through layering and through piercing surfaces. I come from a small town in Scotland in the Highlands, and kind of, I suppose, never really imagined that I would actually become what people call an artist. So my work is really about maybe cutting through surfaces. I use a scalpel as my tool, my main tool, because it's so extremely precise, and it's also slightly more flexible than a craft knife, so you can really make nice gestural marks like a drawing or like a paintbrush. Cutting for me as well is some kind of form of expression and freedom, because when you cut something, you're almost freeing it from what it's been before. Also looking at Vincent van Gogh's paintings young, as a very young girl, looking at people who've been x-raying them and looking at the layers behind them, and really travelling through the mind of the artist through these paintings. So maybe that's what I'm trying to do all the time now. So I think my work is extremely aesthetic. I've always wanted the viewer to have a lot of things maybe to look at. The work up until now nearly has always been presented in plexiglass boxes. I've always been very interested in painting and the absolute beauty of painting and what that means. So for me, I had to get to a surface that would be without the sculptural plexiglass box, and that they would be more something that you could really look at and become more interactive, something bigger. As you're walking through these pieces, the compositions are overlapping and moving, the colours are changing, just like being in the middle of a forest or on a seascape where the clouds are moving or the leaves are changing, moving with the wind. So all this, I'm trying to almost make all that happen at the same time. Thank you for listening to me and giving me your time. That's it. I'm gonna go. Where did I go?